Was a pretty vocal session in Parliament with cries from the public gallery of intervening, and it, as Olivia Utley, our correspondent, said, it went on, I think, till 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, it was due to go until 2 o'clock in the morning. They actually called time at just after midnight last night because a lot of MSPs were complaining about the late hour that they were dealing with this. But I think what we saw during the debate yesterday, including some of the shouts from the public gallery, is just how divisive an issue that this has been in Scotland. Not only divisive in Scottish public society, but also within the SNP. It's extremely rare on any political issue to see the SNP fighting amongst itself, but that's what we've seen in recent weeks on this. It led to the resignation of one Scottish Government minister who didn't want to vote for the legislation. Yesterday, on some of the key amendments, there were eight or nine SNP MSPs that voted against the government position as well. So certainly an issue that has divided opinions in public society and in Parliament here.
Damaging could that be for Nicola Sturgeon? Olivia Utley was explaining to us the situation with Kate Forbes, who could be a challenger, of course, to Nicola Sturgeon, away on maternity leave. And that might have been, some people suggesting, why Nicola Sturgeon was trying to rush this legislation through.
That was certainly the argument that the Conservatives have made. Kate Forbes is the Finance Secretary. She's a close ally of the First Minister. She's seen as a possible successor. She, alongside another Scottish Government Minister, Ash Denham, signed a letter opposing some of these gender reforms last year. And we've already seen that Ash Denham, the Community Safety Minister, as I said, she resigned. So many think that were it to be that Kate Forbes was in Parliament just now and voting on this, she would possibly need to resign as well. As it happened, she's on maternity leave until next year, so she gets to avoid that vote for now. The Conservatives have been pushing for this whole legislation to be delayed into next year to allow more time for scrutiny, more time for experts to give their views on it. The Scottish Government have opposed that, and the Conservatives do claim that one of the reasons for that is that they don't want their Finance Secretary coming back and voting on it and having to resign.